So like I was saying, I'm not about to sit here and play with nobody, with no people standing in front of me and trying to stand over me that stole my motherfucking money at some point in time and trying to put me on trial. Are you crazy? Coming over to my channel picking, cherry picking. I could be talking about somebody whole other situation. Just like the other day, I was just thinking about this. When I was like, oh, somebody is wanting to put a message from the other side saying that somebody was saying that they were having they were cheating or something, and they wanted somebody to know that they have been, that they may have been had meeting up with one of these women, one of these flower girls. I call them the flower girls because there's a movie called Flowers where these girls were going after like police officers and men, and y'all too ashamed to stand up and just be black men. I mean, just you too ashamed to take accountability for your own actions. You got a couple of young ladies, little girls around here, talking about some who run the world girls. You got a couple of young ladies around here that set up a whole bunch of men and got records and shit like this of them doing stuff inappropriate, maybe even with young people. And you think that my ship is going to sink because you don't want to stand up and take accountability. The reason why I talk the fucking way that I talk is because I know with the Lord's will, I haven't done anything to anybody in my entire life with my own will. You understand? I don't know what the fuck y'all doing behind the scenes. I don't know what you've been able to do or drug somebody or manipulate somebody or whatever. But what I'm saying is I talk like I talk because I know I walk through this life and I know I done look front and back and I haven't done anything that should land me in jail. Not right now today. If it was something, like somebody saw me smoking a blunt, bitch, that was back when I was young. And I should have been in there then. And I wasn't in there then. So what the fuck would you be coming after me talking about, oh, we saw you on some old footage. Well, the government must have these files. So what the hell do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not about to live in no society where somebody could make up some claims about you, drug you in the middle of the night and come pick you up out of your house and put you in jail. And you don't even know that there's a trial. You didn't read no fucking Miranda rights or nothing. Like, you're not about to play with me like that. And if it's on that scale, then nigga, you gonna have to pay me like it's on that scale. If I'm not a regular human being on this earth and a regular fucking so-called citizen, then you gonna have to pay me like I'm not. You're not gonna have me in a sector and use my energy and try to pull me over here, what you do to celebrities and shit like this, and I'm not getting paid like them, and you're not making sure not getting my inheritance and that I'm well taken care of the way the fuck I'm supposed to. That's not happening. You got to make up your fucking mind. And I done made it up. Matter of fact, it ain't even yours to make up. It ain't even yours to make up. You're not going to play with me is what I'm telling you. I don't do fake court, sleepy dreamscape court. I don't want you doing nothing in my head that you can't, that I cannot sit here and attest that, oh, we're going to do this process with you. And then after we're done, we're going to show you the data or something like this. So you talking about you processing American citizens, pulling them out of their crib or using 5G towers to tap into their energy, and they don't even know that this is going on? It's like the other day when I said that. Somebody could take those words right there and try to take it to court and say, see, this person, she said, I cheated. Yeah, I'm doing a fucking reading. That's just like somebody having a full-blown affair when they married and their husband end up dying in a car accident that don't have nothing to do with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or in some procedure in the hospital that don't have nothing to do. She was just fucking Johnny last night, and she in the hospital with her husband today, and he died on that table. She getting everything. Johnny don't know what the fuck was going on. Johnny didn't know what was going on when Johnny died, bitch. Johnny family can't come and say, we want to go back and look at something to see if because she shouldn't be getting anything. Fuck that. Johnny died last night. And even if she was, it don't matter. It's just it's a casualty or something like this. Chalk it up. Because she didn't have nothing to do with his death. She was there supporting her. She could have been fucking somebody last night and came in the hospital with her man getting a procedure on his gallbladder or some shit, and he died on the table. She getting everything. The fuck you mean? Who the fuck is the affair police? You see what I'm saying? You trying to force something. Somebody trying to force something. And I don't even trust these people that have these duplicate families. and can send somebody in that look like the person, and they sitting there, your person been dead 4 years ago, you living with a complete stranger, and the whole time this motherfucker been living there, they setting you up for a crime. Because they family plan on taking you. You didn't know this. You thought you was just with your husband. They done buried your husband 4 years ago. They done buried your husband 4 years ago. And moved in somebody or something from the family that looked like him. A stranger amongst you and your children. And this person fell in love with you when they got there, so they trying to make sure you don't get none of the documents from the paperwork. Because if you find out, first of all, you're gonna find out he's a fake. Second of all, you're gonna find out that this fucker is trying to trap you. Or pass you off to somebody else that want to trap you and trap. Bitch, I'm not starting my motherfucking coming out like that. Are you crazy? I'm not starting my new life or whatever the fuck this is. They're too motherfucking bad. Why you holding on to evidence and information and shit like this or whatever this is about court messing with people's mail? Even if we already in the future and people are using mail to peer-to-peer communication. I didn't agree to that. I don't like that. I know. I don't want paperless. I don't want no paperless bill, bitch. Send me my bill. I'm never going to open it up. It's going to sit unless you ask me for a passcode that's on there. And then I have to say, hold on, let me go get the bill. Because I'm just going to pay the bill because I know how much the bill is a month. Or I could just call and pay it on the phone. I don't want your paperless nothing. Because when you go paperless, I was thinking about that too. When we start going paperless and let them convince us of what else have we gone paperless with that we don't know that we went paperless with? Because communications is your telephone company, and most people got cell phones now with a very extensive, hold on before my card run out, contract or something that I'm pretty sure nobody read the whole thing before they signed it at T-Mobile or wherever to get their phone put on. You understand? So when you're agreeing to paperless, what does that really mean? Well, that's your communication system. So what other communication systems could be twerked or tweaked so that you will be in a situation where you're supposed to be getting messages and somebody can block you with the page of wands on a system or a server, so you're not getting those messages. But if you're a seer like me, you may speak on this without even knowing that it's your situation, because it ain't like in the morning you getting downloads like the computer girls that's in the tarot. Yeah, that you get force fed your information and you got to go off of that. No, we talking about people with natural talents. Okay. I don't like to say downloads. I get intel. Okay. Because most likely it seems like it's coming from within. That's why I call it intel. So I don't get downloads. Downloads, you agreeing that you're getting a message from a higher up person. You're reviewing this, and then you're thinking about how you can flip that message and make it sound good for the employer that's sending you money for your services to do videos for them and talk about it and interpret it the way that you can. And you could be a liar. You could be a jealous girl in town that don't like none of these women, and they know that 10 women is about to be on some type of trial, and you sitting here blocking the messages, but you know that they that good at what the fuck they do, that if they're on the day-to-day beat, because there is a way, if people are connected to the same program system, there is a way that you guys can kind of sound similar or something like this. So if they have like 10 other girls latched on to my face or my communication system or my server, these girls can sound like me. They probably got 1 million subscribers. I got 6,000. But it's my motherfucking intel that everybody is running off, because it's me that you want to implement on something. It's me that you want to rob some fucking more. And it's not happening. It's not. And these are women that was robbing us as children or robbing me as a child or something like this. And you're on the team, bitch. I would not take you serious. I would walk. You're going to make it so in the future, if you're doing this stupid shit, people got the right to walk out of the fucking courtroom because it's not real. Nobody came to me and said, we're going to be asking you some questions or something like this. So I hope the fuck y'all not talking about, when you talking about Gislino, whatever her name is, I hope you're not talking about you asking me no questions, because didn't nobody ask me if they can ask me shit, because I'm not answering shit, because I'm going to sit on immunity. And I don't give a fuck. I don't want you watching me. I don't give a fuck about what you think you see, because you ain't seen me breaking no motherfucking laws. on the scale where you should be, where it would explain why you got cameras in my house trying to watch me in the first place. If you had cameras in my house for 5 years and one of my children came over and said, Mom, I got these things, why don't you try one of these or something like this? And I took and ate a fucking cannabis gummy bear, who the fuck is you? Because I know somebody was digging in my garbage when you found that one that I threw in my garbage. That ended up in the garbage. I ain't gonna tell you what else the fuck happened to it. That ended up in my trash can after it sat in my room in that drawer all that time. And I said, dang, I forgot this was in here or whatever. And I picked it up one day when I was cleaning up and threw it away. And motherfucker, did no police knock on my door that day and say, ma'am, we seen you with that weed gummy bear that it was in your drawer, something like this. You would have had to dig in my fucking garbage at nighttime and try to find it in there and go take it into the fucking FISA court. And say, oh, this person, see, for 5 years you didn't see. So when I say that there's nothing that I should be going to jail for, that's what I mean. Or you or anybody else. Why are you doing that? Why are you going that hard about somebody that don't got no friends and shit like this on purpose, that don't talk to nobody, don't get no phone calls, don't communicate with nobody? They've been blocked since y'all blocked TikTok from government phones. Why are you doing that? It makes no sense, because the people that's even processing the court cases, you don't know nothing about technology, because you're too busy trying to listen to these people that's scared to get judgment. So you're not rising up the regular people or the people that were already built or already built to judge on this level, to see in these inner dimensions. You're dealing with one-dimensional people that's just letting these people go off, or the people that's already conspired with these people to steal, and they all criminals sitting in front of you. Do you understand? That'd be like me going to court for if somebody did find something in my car or something, and then the judge is sitting in front of me, and I just seen you at that party that we was at last night. You didn't know, because I remember faces. I seen you at that party last night. You did a whole line of cocaine, and you sitting at the judge booth right now, looking at me in the courtroom, talking about some shit like a gummy bear that was found in my trash from 3 fucking years ago. Talking about I might have to go to jail for this. And I just seen you snort that whole thing of cocaine and put that other shit in your coat pocket and walk out like everybody else did in the party. I saw you buy some to take home and say, yeah, I just need a little something for later on. I saw you do that. And you sitting in front of me as the judge. I would not respect you. I would go walk right the fuck out that courtroom. Do you understand what I'm saying? As soon as you want to act stupid, I will walk right out of there. This is some goofy ass shit. I'm not doing it. Something could be being revealed about when somebody was being sexually trafficked. Somebody could be using wounds or something like this. Maybe you didn't know you were being trafficked. It could be cyber trafficking, or you did know you were being trafficked and somebody's using something when you were being trafficked. Or you thought this was a way of life for you, for some of these young girls that got brought in early. And you thought this was a life for you, and you were being trafficked while you were in your marriage with your husband, and they made a lot of money off of seeing you, or when you were in a relationship with a man or a woman, and you and this man were being used to fuel something with your energy, or just be friendly with people, or pass around your good juju juice, okay? The family made a lot of money off of this, but at the end, when they want to when you wake up and you realize and you rise and you want to challenge somebody, say, what is the truth about me? What am I? Who am I? And nobody will want to open up their mouth, but you can feel people moving shit around about your identity and your marriage behind the scenes, sneaking and getting divorces and flipping over paperwork and shit like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? And now they want to try to bring up something that you was doing when you was being trafficked. It's like a girl being 15, or she was in a marriage or something like this. You 20-something years old. You got trafficked for 6 months. Your man can't get over the fact that you was trafficked and you was held, and your ass is online, and men, you sucking dick, and all men is lined up around you, and you was trafficked. And your man can't take it. He been on the dark web looking at somebody else, and he ran up across your image, and he can't take it. He don't want to be with you no more. And then he go get a divorce from you. But the only thing that he got to say that you was not a good wife is these sex trafficking. When you was being trafficked, he got these footage of this. And he's going to use this in court. Somebody's abuse or something like this. You're going to mental abuse, whatever this is, trafficking, cyber abuse, whatever this is, mind control, MK Ultra. You're using, you know that this child or this girl or this boy was used for MK Ultra or something in a sexual manner, and you using this information in here to try to make sure that this person don't get nothing. out of this and we see that y'all done made $7 trillion off of this person's energy alone, and you going through all this to try to make sure that this person don't leave with nothing. Okay, see, and now I can see why some people turned into mobsters and shit like this and just went and blew off whole heads of whole fucking families. Right? But they must have had connections, or they already built these mob style quality families or whatever this is. I'm not doing it in that. I'm having my faith in source. Okay? Yeah, something like this. Because these petty people that went to school with you that work at these server centers now, they just want to see you hurt. Ha ha, somebody took your man. Ha ha, somebody took your man. Ah ha ha, bitch. Like they did Elijah. You don't even give a fuck about none of that. If the nigga could be taken, he could be taken. But you're not going to play me like I'm no dumb, and like you're not going to run me what the fuck belongs to me. That's what you're not going to do. So somebody could be sponsoring something, a King of Wands, or a King of Wands wants to see their child happy. This could also be somebody bombarding out. Yeah, somebody's memories is gone. Somebody could be saying something about, somebody could have been doing some type of memory, something here. Or you could have been trafficked for a small amount of time, and somebody, because of your caliber, okay, or where you might be going, where God got you placed higher than these people, they could have wiped out what they did to you when you was trafficked, or when you was held hostage, or held kidnapped in another country or something. Somebody could have, you could have went through a brutal abuse or something like this, and somebody could have blocked this out from your memory. Okay, because we're not just talking about no, this goes beyond a civilian fucking case. All right, we got the hanged man here. And this would be crazy. Well, let's take it a step further. I find out, I realized that the man that I was with 16 years ago, wait, this ain't this man. Oh, the government got my man. Okay, and I was left by myself, and y'all trying to say I could have been trafficked or something in another country? Well, what the fuck is the government doing with my man over there on the other side of the aisle? And I was left in a situation where I could have been vulnerable. That man could have been created in a way where if what I can't see, that man can see, and me being with that man could have kept me protected. And I needed to be made aware that this particular type of man was getting removed away from me. And so I might have to find another man like that, that's my blind spot or my spotter, and I'm his, that we mesh or we work together. Or, oh, here's a man like me, or like what we supposed to be. But no, somebody thought, so you're gonna have to explain to me. If I found out that I was married to a robot, you're gonna have to explain to me how you got my robot over there with you, and you trying to make it look different. You're gonna have to explain to me, how did that happen? Because somebody said, oh, let's find somebody that's more like us. And you went and took the motherfucker over there to all eternal. Somebody that's a criminal or something like this. Yeah? Somebody could be fooling somebody on the other side that I'm not the person, or I'm not the person they left behind, that this all eternal, or somebody is like going through, they're having a problem here. I keep seeing that man stretched out on that table. Somebody don't know something. They're trying to hide something and close the door real quick or something like this, before somebody realized, before somebody could like pull over on the other side and get their person back or something like this. Ace of Cups. Somebody could also have removed your memories and gave you somebody else's filthy memories. So you may not be able to see these memories, but somebody could have removed your pleasant memories and gave them to somebody else, and gave you somebody else's dirty cup with their abuse and their something like this, or something that they went through that was horrific, or something that they did, writing bad checks. Somebody could have swapped cups with you. You know how the police will say, oh, we were doing a phone dump and we found some information on there, about some calls that was going through. We're not in the future right now. Somebody can swap out your memories. Go do the brain dump. I said the brain dump. That's what I was getting to. While that other nasty person's memories is in your mind, and then try to tell you, well, we found out some information on your phone or whatever. This might not even be your information. It may not even be your information. Somebody did not protect somebody's cup or something like this. They didn't protect it because they knew they had put filthy things or somebody else's stuff in there, whether you're a male or a female. Nobody protected it because they already knew that they contaminated your mind space or your brain with somebody else's filthy memories. This could be somebody that robbed a bank and they didn't want this to be seen. They wanted to go across the other aisle or try to go to rusty gates and try to get in. Also, they put the memories in you. These motherfuckers act like they own somebody. And then you went and got through. I told you, you will know if you, in my situation, when I knew that somebody was playing my cup, is that I was picking up on men that I hadn't been with, men that I never was interested in. I started noticing, wait, that's my play sister's boyfriend. That is this person's boyfriend, or that's this person's husband, or that's such and such. These not my fucking men. These not the men that I accumulated or something, some kind of way, you know, emotionally or with my fountain over the years. Those ain't mine. Unless you killed them all, or you manipulated the energy and they're cleaving on to another feminine energy. But that's my assets, or those are my condiments, or those are my whatever this is. Even though I'm not selling them or anything, I don't even know where these people are. But if somebody needs to get a remedy or a cure for something, me and this other person's intel together may be able to solve a crime or something like this. This is why it's important for you not to change people's bodies. That's my body, it's my choice. Nobody can have it. Unless somebody from my body is trying to murder me, then they will have to be shut down and put back in the box if this is Mattel. And if we talking about cyborgs. So we got a King of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be pissed off because they finding out that they not this Jesus energy or something. And so they got pissed off with you because something you said, and then they could have went, or somebody is not got a fountain, or they're not a fountain or a healer or whatever. And so they could have got mad and went and changed that you took this paperwork and changed it as if you was not married. Or this could be a weird, creepy man that worked for this company or corporation that need to be fired because he was waiting and watching this whole thing go down, and he just swapped somebody's paperwork and try to pretend like this woman or this man was married to him. And this person can do whatever they want to do with your information and manipulate it and have power over you, and maybe even have some type of mind control over you, and you don't even know this fucking person. It's a creep that never talked to you in high school. You never talked to them. And then they just said, oh, in 20 years, I'm going to be up. My family are operators, so I'm going to be up to be an operator. And when I do, I'm going to make sure that Shalonda is going to be mine. Like, no. Hell no. Hell no. We're not doing that. Because I'm not going to be under any fucking of these people server. We got the World card in reverse. Something ain't over. Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups has something to do with this emperor passing away. The other thing I want to tell you, lawmakers, when you let these people have access to our Akashic records, let me tell you something. These people already went into our future video, our future intel that we're going to put out. They've already went before you could get the words out of your mouth and look at the things that you're going to speak. This is like somebody like, ooh, you in your video like, girl, look at that red wrap across that person's back. Somebody must have did this, and just so happened that while you doing the video, that somebody else got a wrap on their back too, right? It naturally occurred because of some kind of spell work backfire. But you might have something on you, and the person know that you're about to do the video, so they have time to manipulate the information so you never win. Somebody that's innocent about this stuff should never be going through this, where you know you defeated these people and they still keep going on and on as if they defeated you, or they tricked you, or they was able to humble you, or something like this. It has not happened yet. You know it haven't happened yet, to give somebody else the kudos and give them the #1 spot when they ain't shit. These people can't see nothing. Some of these people, they're analyzing information that ain't even made it out. So say yesterday I was supposed to do 2 more videos, but I got tired. These people that already went through the 2 more videos. So when I do them today, they already set a trap or a snare. They've manipulated in some kind of way. Yeah, this Queen of Cups, something. Oh, yeah. This Queen of Cups, this is the guilty person. She probably got this on her face. She probably wearing this already. These are notes already. This ain't nobody watching your video where somebody can see them on their TV or on their phone watching your video and be like, yeah, bitch, I see that red lipstick on, something like this. Yep, that was you in that reading today. No, this is from behind this. This is somebody going behind the scenes in your motherboard or in your intel and getting this information and trying to stage something around you, like an argument with a child that might get out of hand. Do you see? To try to prove that you're not a good. I I'm a mom to a 25-year-old or a 24-year-old. I'm not necessarily the mother. I'm not mothering that child anymore. I'm the mom. Mom, can you watch my kid? Mom, can you do this? Mom, I'm not the mother. Oh, my knee is hurting. Ow, I just fell down outside. That's mothering. I'm the mom of the, and if it's not my child and y'all kill or replace my child, then I'm not the mother. So you can try to sit there and have these girls argue with me all day and try to make me feel something. You're not going to place me here, rearrange my whole family, and force me to love these people when these criminals that's in this house could be the very people that set me up for a death in the future. I mean, in the past is why I don't remember something or some type of vile attack. I know that. You fucking people are sick. And if this was the only thing that I have left from what I originally had as a family 8-9 years ago when I bought this fucking house, fuck you. You're going to get these motherfuckers out of my house. If it's not my property anymore and some other bitch is telling this person in this house what to do or what to do to me, get it the fuck out. It's not mine. It's not my responsibility to remove your junk. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I know what the fuck I'm seeing clearly. You're not going to leave your fucking unwanted animals or vehicles and shit at my motherfucking house. So I can't move on. So they can drain my fucking energy with their nasty energy all day. You going to get that shit the fuck up out of here. Maybe you like to play with people's lives. I don't play about me. Somebody about to get burnt by the sun. I don't play about me. I don't like to, the thing, what y'all got on me from watching me is, you know, I don't like to falsely accuse nobody of something. So you give me, I get it just enough information in my readings or with other people's shit or something like this where I'll never get the full evidence and proof in front of my face because you know I don't like to falsely accuse no fucking body. If I'm sharp and I got it and I know what I'm saying in that video, I will call the bitch out and I will say her name and everything. And you will not lie to me and tell me that you didn't go and exercise all the different corners of that person's life and find out what the fuck I told you. It's true. Or it's gonna happen. It either happened or it's gonna happen. We got an Emperor in reverse. I'm not on here. I'm probably the least supported motherfucker on here on YouTube. I know you motherfuckers be listening in the background. But on YouTube, I'm not making money off of my fucking videos. And I know me not getting paid and not getting the views, I'm still not wasting my time. I don't want to be a tarot reader when I grow up. I just want to spit some motherfucking facts. And tell you, not even tell you I told you so. So you will know that it was already written. Or it was already spoken. Sending these weird ass people around me or something like this. And I'm not even hooked up to no server to be able to protect myself. One of these masculines, you switching them out, could be a whole pedophile. I got one child. I don't even know if it's mine or not. For 3 more years to raise. Don't fucking play with me. I don't play about myself and I don't play about my motherfucking kids. The things that I can attest for and the things that I can do to protect them. Now, if you got some old alien ass shit going around me and I can't see it, that's not my fucking problem. You talk to the daddies or whatever fuck about this. But what I'm telling you now, I don't fuck around. You wait until they leave my motherfucking house. And see, do they want to fucking talk to you? You know that this is these women from this fucking community that was working for some kind of biblical or government establishment that didn't want to carry these children, and they went to innocent women and plopped these damn babies in their stomach and have them grow them up, and then gonna try to turn the thing around and try to say that these women stole these babies out the hospital or some shit like this. Bitch, you ain't going there with me. And they can't even wait till the girls get out the house. You wonder why your daughter acting different. Why she acting like this? Why she doing this? Why she being so fast? Why she doing this and shaking her booty around? It's because these filthy bitches can't even wait for them to leave the house. You want to use all this chariot and reverse activity and going into people's school and shit and getting these kids and doing disturbing ass things with them because you know the mother would, and then making them take an oath of fucking silence. Bitch, you deserve your motherfucking brain splattered. Maybe you had careers. Maybe you had. I thought I had a motherfucking family. And I thought I was doing the best that I could to raise them. I thought I'm not perfect in that sense. But ain't nobody gonna downplay what the fuck I put my energy in the last motherfucking 20-something years. We got a Queen of Pentacles. So this man could have been gone for a minute and somebody was using chariot in reverse energy. This is sneaky stealth energy to get up in and around someone here. Some little rules, laws, some little code or something like this to get up around a woman that would have been tending to something here. So these people could, on paper, could have been already calling. Another body was in the house, but they could have already been considering you as a single mother, while a bitch in the South or something was sitting there with your man, and he got reprogrammed with the memories, acting like this is the person that he fell in love with 20-something years ago, and you dealing with a stalemate or the dead version of the nigga. And we talking about in the Book of Solomon when he said I'm gonna cut this baby. That wasn't no fucking baby. Could have been. Let's say it was. But we have to look at another element here. Even in the Black's Law Dictionary, it labels that they can it's some kind of it's a rule or a word in there. I'm never gonna be able to find it again. But it was basically talking about them compartmentalizing or splitting one's brain. So somebody can be in two places at one time. Now, if you think you're lonely now, maybe in the 90s, the early 2000s, they didn't have this technology. You have it now. So when they couldn't figure out who should have the man, you splitting these men. One get the one half and one get the other half. It's not a whole man. One of them can go in the background and stack up money and do things like this. They might call them the dead, or they might call them the living. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm rethinking how I was thinking about it at first. About the living are the ones that go in the background and live maybe like a more abundant lifestyle with finances, like all kind of money and stuff like this. But that could be the dead, is what I'm hearing. And they can use these other people of the dead or something to also plot and plan on the person that's still in the fucking living. Okay? They got a stalemate. Because the stalemate is there so that you say some of these people are geared to protect certain women because of our status. This person was not geared to do that. This person was geared to just be sitting in the projects playing video games, and the wife go to work all day or something, or they work all day, but really they on some bullshit. They not really protectors or something. It might be a provider, but not a protector. So there's certain elements to leave the woman vulnerable, thinking, oh, my man is here, I don't really have to. Or if I'm going out with my friends, my man is taking care of the children. I'm not leaving them at a stranger's house. But you don't even know if this was a fucking stranger. You don't even know if this was a stranger. Somebody did do something. Somebody was taking care of some children or something. Somebody could have lied about a case. Okay, I was hearing about a girl that went out of town or something like this for a week and left her went to Vegas and left her children. Let us find out that one of my vacations, when I set up everything for my children, I didn't even like them to have to go nowhere. So I set up everything for my children. Let me find out that somebody tried to say that on one of my trips that I went on, that these people was already working on me with this sister, and this man left and went out of town or something and left my kids at home or something like this. Because I feel like somebody tried to use chariot in reverse energy here. This woman is tending to something in the upright. They could have even sent the chariot in anyways to put this person in jail, saying that this person abused a child or something like this. So that a man could be happy with somebody else or move on with somebody else, and you ruin somebody's lives or many lives. Because damn it, hold on, somebody keep calling me. Hold on. Okay, and now somebody is protecting somebody. Shit. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on.